It's good to have you all here, my sisters. It's been hard since Father died, and I've missed you all.
And we've missed you as well, Caitilín. Spending so much time away from each other. No time here together. When we were girls, we spent all of our time together.
Yes, my sisters. Well, we must remember the importance of family.
Have you heard what your son did to that poor girl?
No, well, yes, but I'd thought that he had some reason, or excuse.
I've heard he just didn't want her around.
I wish that there was more that I could do. But if the church has approved the divorce, I cannot undo it. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with our queen, Caitilín Melguin of Alba. Our son divorced his wife and there was very little we could do about it, but he has lost whatever he was trying to do. I don't know what he was trying to do because he already has an heir. She had twins, and I thought the reason he would do it would be because she was cheating on him. But it doesn't seem like there's any evidence of that. They have been born his legitimate children, so this is our heir after our heir. Enin, he got his father's full traits. He's just a great kid. She seems to have married another one of my vassals and is doing fine, so maybe they just had a bad relationship, I don't know. Kinda sucks that we lost the Sweden, the Sweden alliance, but her father actually died anyway. King of Sweden was her father. Somebody other than him became the King of Sweden. So actually, yes. They're in the same family. Let's just go in and look and see. So he became the King of Sweden. I guess it was you, right? It was you? Yes. So he was the King of Sweden. When he died, it ended up here, completely away from him, which means we lost that alliance anyway. And that happened actually before the divorce did. I didn't call it out, but I mean, we could try to get a new alliance with Sweden. It does make sense for us to try to have an alliance with Sweden. That girl's wheezing. Could marry her to somebody to try to get an alliance with the King of Sweden. Grandson, son, ward. I mean, my son could marry her, right? That seems fine. Daughter of the new King of Sweden. All right. Now, we do want to take these. This territory up here should become ours. I mean, we want everything to be ours. Looking at how the duchies work here, we got Lapland, which we would be taking most of, but it's held... Actually, he holds the duchy title, so we could declare war on him. Again, we're trying to get rid of the last places that are, Ostaru. And I really think doing this duchy war is probably a good idea. I don't know if we're going to take Bitten, but Lapland makes a lot of sense. It does sort of make this into a bit of an exclave, but at least it's an interesting exclave, you know? The bit down here got taken by Germany, I think. So this is the last territory. So we're just going to get this done as quickly as possible. We don't want to dwell on it. We don't want to restore... Wait, did we somehow lose one? Because I don't want to have lost one. No, everything's right. We're good. We can also grab the Knights Templar again. I think that might be an interesting way to do this thing. Like, to save money. Though if I do just use the Knights Templar, I probably should raise up my my men-at-arms just so that they can siege better. Oh, I am missing... Oh, we could use the Teutonic Order. We can afford them. And then we can raise up just our men-at-arms, right? Hopefully we won't be losing money with just our men-at-arms race, but we may be losing a bit because we're so poor. Alright, so we are going to have a new alliance with Sweden, the new king of Sweden. Now Sweden probably uses, yeah, Sweden uses some kind of elective, which is why it keeps moving around like that. I don't really feel like we need to pull any allies in for this war. Let's just head all the way down here. Finish these sieges. Alliance just expired. It's fine. Yeah, I have no idea why our son did it. I really was convinced originally that it was because he, because she cheated on him, but, he doesn't seem to have any evidence of that. I will accept this. I don't know how much help you legitimately need from us. Are you gonna, like, just lose this war before we even get there? What's happening? Oh, geez, yeah, you're depending on me, like 100% depending on me. You've lost this already. I don't know if I can send people fast enough to fix this for you, bud. Wow, you were just being attacked by everyone. I will also accept this. I just don't know, like, you... I can't help you, man. These wars are lost. You didn't have an ally that you needed, and that's gonna mean that these wars are just straight up lost. Like, I can't possibly get there in time. I don't know if you're losing this to ticking. Yeah, you're losing this to ticking before I could even move troops in your direction, so that's a thing. Goodbye, this war. I wonder if it's possible that I can help you at all. I don't think it is, though. Because I can't just break off my literal war. I could raise my remaining troops and try to join up to take out this, but I don't think it's going to matter. It's a defeat there. Yeah, we're gonna not do that. Now he's gonna bring his guys in here, so we're gonna just come down here into our territory, and we're gonna raise all here because his army is so small that I should be able to defeat it with just my guys. Ah, he's taking ticking, so he's gonna lose from ticking. What's this? Don't need to do that. What's this? We could hold court, which we will. It's up here. We're all fine there. Just think we can defeat this. Don't think we can stop you from losing, though, in any way. So there we go. There's 50% there. We'll move back into our own territory. The siege is about to finish. Oh, there's our victory. Let's... What are his current actual... What's his, like, vassal contract look like? It's already extortionate. Extortionate. I'm gonna let this slide. And erase his levies, so that he can feel a little bit better about not having to pay extraordinary taxes, because that's huge. Now, that does take money away that I need, but there's not much I can say about that. We're not going to do it. Both of these have good time left. The crown is the higher priority, because it's literally our only crown. There's that. And we have won all of this territory. Let's disband. Let's win, and then we'll disband. All right. And once you're home, we'll also disband you levies. Get in there, bud. Get home, please, so I can get rid of you, so we can start not losing money again. That'd be real nice. Good. So now we have this duchy here, which by our succession is going to our eldest son again, because we... So we're getting what can only be called an unfair split. The reason this is happening is because this duchy title is being preferred for him. He already is getting the majority of it, so I'm gonna form this duchy, which should give it to his brother, since he's gonna have two duchies, or I could form his duchy, He's already been granted his duchy. Or I could simply wait till he grows up and give it to him directly, but that means holding it the whole time. I don't know about that. We could also just give it to anybody else. How are things going over here? Have we set our man? Oh yeah, he's doing the islands first. Right. So you probably help here. See. This guy's contract, we'll move him to high. Use our hook. Excellent. Oh, we need money badly. There's a lot of things we want to do that we can't do because we need money. I won't be able to change this to equal because she has a daughter who can't inherit, which means we have to make sure her son inherits. It's like essential. Show Princess Margaret in at once. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the money. Haha, my sister. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We need that money bad. Okay. Having an extramarital affair with his lover. Yeah, we're not up. This is more. You gotta stop. Gotta stop. Ugh. I think we're gonna make you a monk. I know it's gonna cause a divorce from our knight, but he's probably better off this way since this is the second time you've had to be put in jail for an affair. I think maybe it's time to just commit your life to God. That temporarily removed her as my court physician. But she can absolutely be a monk in a court position, even though it takes her out of her habit, which is weird. Her former husband is staying around, which is what we suspected would happen. Very nice. I really don't know what we could do about our son. There's really nothing we can do. That we determined that last time. There's so little recourse we have against this situation. We can't demand her conversion. That's not up to us. She's given him another son now, so he has like a list of sons. As me and my counselors are gathering for a meeting, my dog, Nosewise, approaches me, begging and drooping his tail. He does not like to be left alone, but this is an important meeting. He will join me. A dog is no place for a cow. Yeah. He will join me. No, no, I like my dog, but this is a council, and I take that seriously. I exit the meeting room only to discover that Nosewise is gone. I look everywhere for him high and low. What if he's lost and scared? Suddenly I stumble upon my knight, Rodrigo, chastising a dog. A dog that looks suspiciously like Nosewise, with a torn paper and fabric all around him. Queen Caitilín, this piece completely destroyed my chambers. Everything is in shreds. Well, I mean, sorry. What can you do? Like, what can you do? Yeah, it really does suck. I did actually think it would be cool to get rid of probably refined poetry and then do equal inheritance, but we have to have a male heir because our family ends if she becomes queen. She looks a lot like her mother. She actually looks more like her mother than I think any of her other daughters do. Well, she looks like her mother in a different sort of way. Very stern-faced. Yeah, this kid, well, you know, he's there. That's the way it goes. Is anybody even taking care of this kid? You didn't abandon him, did you? No, he's in your court. He's got you. You're doing your duty by him. I don't know why you divorced your wife. I don't understand. Oh, yes, my husband, thank you. Oh, money. I need it. I need money. What is this event here? My son, Melgwyn, walks into my throne room with mud and blood caked all over his face. I stand up in consternation, intending to rebuke my son for his impropriety, but the master of the hunt, Vethamir, strides in, similarly muddied and bloodstained, grinning from ear to ear. My liege, Melgwyn here deserves the court's praise. He brought down a muddy wolf during our hunt, perhaps the finest I've seen this year. I'm godsmacked. I had no idea he was even hunting. I could not be prouder. I could not be prouder. How could I be prouder? I don't know, but I can't think of a way. Let's hold court. Seated on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. Gesture for the first in line to approach. The next petitioner is evidently somewhat of a stranger in this court. My lady, I have come to declare that the people of this unpronounceable name are refusing to pay taxes. Okay. I think experienced at ground control. Sounds to me like you're misinterpreting some charters. Let's do this. Tax revolt ebbs away. Nice. My lady, I regret to inform you that I am at the end of my tether. My son and heir, Prince Kustantin, is clearly exasperated. The people over which I rule are an uncontrollable mob of unruly barbarians with ridiculous customs and a terrible taste for food. All of my efforts so far have been in vain. It seems impossible to make civilized people out of them. I am afraid a strong intervention from above is the only solution available. Okay. That would... I don't want to do this because he's working on something else right now. I suppose we'll... I think we're going to do this, but we may just have to switch him back and then do it later like we always intended to. Before me stands Mormer Congus of Nordrland. His head hung low. My lady, Nordrland has been hit hard by recent enemy occupation. People are starving, our fields are not recovering, and our livestock is not enough to survive anymore. We beg you to intervene. Well, I mean, I did just make 80 to 100 gold off that tax investment. Alternatively, we could do tax relief. Means we make less money, but the development goes up pretty fast. Courtly investment is basically very similar. It's not as strong, but we don't have to pay for it the whole time. We could use this as an opportunity. No, we don't want to lose our knight. I think we'll spend the gold, since we just made it. Okay, that all seems good. That leaves us with a decision about how we're going to spend our gold. Previously, we wanted to do a feast, right? But I don't think this will be enough money because it wasn't last time. But we'll just do a review to see. That's actually pretty good. Make our honorary guest. Who do we make our honorary guest? I suppose we could make our sister our honorary guest, if she wants to come. Well, we could skip the, Actually, let's do Princess Lear. She can be our honorary guest. I think that makes sense. She is, of course, a murderer, suddenly. Don't know who she murdered. Who did you murder? Did I know who you murdered? Who did you murder? This random guy. Alright, well... I suppose that's fine. I don't need a caravan master to go one step, so we won't be paying for that guy right now. We're gonna do this for... I think befriend is right. We're gonna befriend our sister as well. This is all well set, I think. So let's do this. We have a lovely time ahead of us. Good. Let's just have our feast. Royal Court Grandeur has gone up. Hopefully we should be able to fix our problem here as quickly as possible. Now, it was suggested in the comments that I can take the territory away from my sisters. I don't have claims on it, though. And to take that territory away from them, I would have to revoke title. They're very likely to agree because we have such high relationship, but it's tyranny. And I just don't see myself stripping my sisters of their titles if it's not legally founded, right? Like, there's no legal foundation for this, which is why it's tyranny. In order to do this, I'd have to, like, in order to validate doing that, I would have to, like, maybe if one of them committed a serious crime. I mean, the sister that I literally invited did commit a serious crime, but also Shetland isn't territory that I really have any motivation or need to take. I could use that crime as an excuse to strip her of her titles, though. It'd be weird to invite her to a party and then strip her of her titles because she's a criminal. I mean, she is a murderer. I don't even know who I would give them to is the thing, because I don't want them for myself. And my sons are already getting plenty. So I have no real motivation to do that. I would have more motivation if it was one of these two sisters who had murdered somebody to take their territory. But actually, I'm just sort of neutral towards Orkney. And I'm really not sure that I would be able to validate taking it from my other sisters either. Like, I don't know, I don't really feel like it's right. Yeah, there was nothing I could do to intervene in your war, man. There was no chance at all. Like, it was just not happening. You'd already lost this war before I even showed up. That's the end of that. When is this going to actually take place? This feast is in 5 months. Gained a new learning lifestyle perk. Very nice. That takes us to open-minded. Good. We're getting close to learn on the job, which is a pretty big deal. We learned manorialism, which is something we should think about. We do need to start making more money, but we can't... we won't be able to push too far ahead. We're getting pretty close on household soldiers, too. 7 years doesn't actually feel like it's that long. We're also working on coinage, which is good. It's just development growth. It's all starting to feel pretty well done in here. What is this? Ransom. So you want... okay, we should check our prison, because clearly... oh, there was literally one per... ooh, wait, no, was that us ransoming someone off? Yeah, I think that was us. Because this is, lower than it was a minute ago. It's fine, though. You know, I don't know who that guy was, but if I need... I don't want him in prison. I don't want him to rot there, whoever he is. Now, where are we going to station this other stuff? Sort of becomes the question, because we have places, they're just not great, you know? It's like nothing. We have no realistic place we can put any of this. I didn't know I even held that. Okay, let's go back here and let's think about what's happening. I hold this, do I? No. Why was I able to place something there then? So this is me, but I don't want it to be. So let's look at what we've got going on here. So this is a duchy I'm never going to hold more of, because I'm probably never going to go to war with Sweden. We could grant it to... oh wait, this is all my territory right now. I really can't grant it logically to anyone. Okay. I also hold this, which is part of what duchy? Oops, that's a kingdom. Upland, this duchy. So I could just grant her this. And she can form that duchy title if she likes. That should help a bit. I'm just trying to get to a position where I can actually hold the territory of my, that I'm keeping for my son. You hold all 3 of them now? You took it from the poor dwarf? Alright, I guess that makes sense. You want to hold this too then, just to get it away from me, since you seem to be serving me quite well and I don't want it. It's not great, but I don't want to hold it. And the other duchies up there are going to my son, and holding the stuff for him is more important than me than holding a random county from a duchy that I'll never be able to form. Alright. The great table seating the upper nobility on the dais gave a loud crack, so the table is cracked. We ended up spending time together. I spent time with my sister. Good. We talked the whole evening and agreed it should not be the last time we feast together. She becomes my friend on the very first try. Right away, very nice. Good job, me. Good job, me. As one plate of food is replaced by the next, the court physician, Finn, goes on and on about tome collections. I mean, I actually do want her to talk about tome collections. That is an interesting conversation to me. So let's do that. Feel good about talking to her about books. As my guests leave, they seem to depart in good spirits. I'm also relieved to see that Goroch does not depart without saying farewell. We both know we will be seeing each other again soon. Oh, cool. I just love the opportunity to raise the interest of everybody around me. So I'm going to pick one of these two guys. They're both my knights, right? No, this is the son of Duke Denid. And this is Princess Margaret's court physician. So someday this is going to be my vassal, so I'm going to actually restrain the doctor of my sister. I think that's who that is. Okay, so we have a little bit of stress, but it'll just come off straight. Let's mingle with the good folk. Love the opportunity to spread around our positiveness. Literally right after. Oh no, that's Daned. That's my my spy master. That's not good, because that's going to make my council difficult to fill. Oh, actually, no, it won't. He's not as good as his father was at this, but he's adequate. The only other person realistically we would put in here would be our sister. Right? I mean, more of my sisters in the council makes a kind of strange and pleasing sense. So let's put my sister on the council. Oh, my other sister's good too. But Lear is doing the thing. She's already doing the spymaster job. So let's put my sister on the council. Margaret the Jovial can be my chancellor. That seems perfect to me. Hopefully she can use some of that love of life to improve our situation. I will give a proper and appropriate toast to my sister. And this party is going to come to an end. I feel kind of good about it. And with that, it's all done. Stress gone. Prestige gained, and a good time had by all. Very nice. Hopefully the next time we get some money from the Pope, we can spend it to do upgrades. We've got a lot of buildings here that can be upgraded now, and even some places that don't. What? That's not my territory anymore, is it? No. So for me, I hold the Marnes and Gabrain. So I don't actually have to worry about upgrading much of this stuff, really. This is making my heavy cavalry stronger. Not a great place for having somebody stationed, but I mean, you gotta put them where you gotta put them, right? Don't need to borrow money from the Holy Order, at least not that I can think of. I could borrow money from the Holy Order, use it to do some expansion, and then give it back when I get money from the crown, from the Pope next. How is the Pope feeling about me, by the way? Oh, it's the same Pope who was good friends with our father, just getting old. Pope Leo V the Good. It's nice to see we have a good Pope in there, even if he can't pick good war targets. With certainty. So this is going to make him ambitious, which is absolutely good. Noise-wise, the troublemaker. He's just a dog. Sister, he's just a dog. He's doing his best, okay? So the city is upgrading. What does this require? Battlements. So cities upgrade on manorialism. So cities can start upgrading, which is good. A touch of romance. I can see that it's probably hard. I don't know how I feel about this. I think that's it. One of the rare times where I'm going to take the neutral option. I don't need romance from this guy. That's fine. I mean, it is a bit embarrassing for both of us that you insisted on reading your weird poem. Who are you putting on the throne instead of me? Who? Are you? Are you trying to put, like... Okay, I don't even know who Ilbrig is. My cousin? What are you good at? You're good at nothing. But I will try... would try to convince you of the error of your ways. Also, your oldest son could marry... I suppose my granddaughter. This is my heir's daughter, the first of the two twins. That's inbred. What about this one? Was that more or less inbred? 1.9, 1.3. So this is actually less inbred. That's kind of surprising to me. Let's do this. That should end any problems that we have up there. 1% inbreeding is not close enough for us to even really consider it during this era, so... Don't think he can stay in a... Oh, it's not an alliance because it's my granddaughter. It doesn't matter. We'll work it out. I'll get it done. We'll talk him through it. We'll talk him through it. It's fine. More cadet branches. Yeah, it just sort of explodes into cadet branches in later times. I think I'm going to start using the mod that makes it so cadet branches are much rarer in future playthroughs. Yeah, in future playthroughs, I might add some mods that make it so that it's easier to interact with the characters too. I find that as my goals become more military, the game becomes more sort of normal, and that it's hard to get out of that state. So we're going to have to try some new things in future series. Got lots of plans for that, though. 100 gold. So how are things going on up here? My son seems to be making... This book was destroyed. Interesting that it never showed up in the list. We will repair the rod, because it's actually the most important of the things, with the crown being second. Don't think there's any chance that we'll have to worry about that breaking, though. We have a holy order lease? Where? Where is the holy order? Oh, interesting. Alright. Pet her dog. Because everybody needs to pet their dog. I don't need any of these positions unless I decide to travel. I was thinking of doing a series of pilgrimages to try to see if we can work off the melancholic. Also, traveling might be a nice idea. So this is the King of France. He wants us to join in a liberty war. We'll accept, I think. Give our knights a chance to stretch their legs. But let's see what the differential here is. We barely have enough with our combined forces. So if I go to this war, I pretty much have to commit fully. Hopefully he has other allies he's going to bring in. Because if he doesn't, we're gonna lose. But, you know, I think we should do it. Man, they're strong. So, the King of Lotharingia has joined. One of my family members. Of course, we're legendary. How could you not be legendary at this point? It's almost impossible, especially when you have as many when you had as many kings as we had for a while, right? Like right now we have 6 kings, 5 dukes, 3 counts, 3 kings by marriage, 2 dukes, 3 counts by marriage, 1 baron by marriage. And then just so many great family members, so many landed family members that are pretty cool. Yeah, this is not a good investment. I shouldn't have agreed to this, but I feel like I wouldn't be... I feel like I wouldn't be fulfilling my honor and duty as a queen if I didn't actually go when I'm needed, you know? So our faith is up. We're now working on our way up to religious icon. Yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of money. Oh, that's timely, sir. That is truly timely. I am going to repair the excellent crown, and then we'll have to keep the rest of the money to keep us flush in this war. You've gained some stewardship. You are demanding King Fergus's Bible? Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. How do you think you can do that, man? I, of course, don't have any claims. I guess I do have a claim to the Kingdom of Ireland, but I don't see myself chasing that claim. It was never my goal. I just hope he doesn't do anything terrible. This is the last, I think, Estaru-ruled Estaru territory. Let's look at how culture is looking. Sweden and Norwegian. And faith, yeah, Estaru is basically being pushed out finally. It's decreasing all the time. Really very little of it left anywhere. This is going to be so expensive. The King of France is being driven south into Aquitaine by his foes. A mistake. His ally in the north has succeeded at destroying a small army up there. King of Aquitaine is eventually going to get caught, though, with glee. Okay, so it's just an animal will make him callous, make him sadistic. Or paranoid. I'm paranoid over sadistic. I don't know if he's ever going to catch him. If he doesn't catch him, then... Oh, Nosewise the meeting. I am out walking Nosewise when I suddenly see King Jacek of Sorbia approach me with a beautiful gray dog. Before either of us can react, the 2 dogs take off. I'm sure they'll be fine. Are they going to fight? Are they going to fight? I find the 2 dogs after a while in the middle of a playful fight. It's good to see Nosewise having some fun. I couldn't agree more. We want to head into rebel territory. I'm going to bring myself up this way. Show Duke Inan in at once. Duke Inan the healer. He is the Duke of Iceland. Thank you for your donation and your gift. I think they're going to make an attack here, but I don't know if I can get there in time to participate. They're very split up. If he backs off towards me, that definitely increases the chance that I can intervene. So let's see if we can't get him to join us. Will you come? You won't come? You don't want to fight? Oh, we finished a control task and we have a new archbishop. So this is our new archbishop. He likes us okay. He's decently skilled. That's nice. It's nice. This is when you get a series of good archbishops in a row. Now, where are we going to do our next control task? I think we'll just keep coming down the coast here through our son's territory. No, no, no. Why would you do that? What? Where did you even come from? You don't exist anymore. I probably... I don't know. I'm close on piety, but I don't think I'm quite there. The only thing that's available is the Hospitallers, and I cannot just... can't pay for them. The Northern Menace. Yeah, banish them as we've always done. I don't know how we're going to do that right now. Because they're going to try to catch me. He's going to try to meet me. But we'll figure it out. We don't really have a choice. So what he's done is he's successfully driven me away. I'm no longer guarding as I was once guarding. So this is the daughter Hema of the Queen of Germany marrying my cousin. Sure thing. Seems like good news to me. I don't think we make it in time. I mean, I think he's doing a good job. I think they're still losing. If I make it in time, though, I think it turns. So let's hope that they're still standing when I get there, because if they're still standing when I get there, even if they're broken, we win the battle. Alright, that's brought it together. Good job on that. So we are now apostate. Getting closer to what we need to raise a army in the north with the Holy Order. It's kind of good. I think I've done everything I can though, so I'm gonna back off, disband, and then move my army because that's the only chance I really have. Ulsterland is under siege, as it always is. After all this time and everything I've done, we still don't have the ability to just stop this stuff from happening. I've done what I can do here. I have to defend my own territory. I am kind of sorry and kind of not sorry. Move our flag to here. Holy Order-wise, the only one we can possibly get is the one we can't get. And we'll have to raise all here and hope they raise in a reasonable amount of time. Sway compliments, relentless courage. Nice. Okay, so we are improving everyone's opinion of us, though that siege is still taking for literal ever. Ulsterland up here has been feudalized for ever and ever. It's all Norse Catholics up here these days. We don't need to borrow gold from the Holy Order. We're not going to isolate the capital. Where is this new sickness? We might have to isolate the capital. It's there. It kind of feels close. It's part of this, though, right? It's the same thing, or is it new? No, it's actually new. Actually, that is the same sickness. So it's spread up here from its central area down here. Okay. I'm skeptical that will ever reach the capital. 4 more years before the bison horn breaks. It's a good artifact that I'm not using, but it's worth 250 gold to fix it. So it's not great. Not great. Wait. Why? Oh, because we haven't got the yeah, because we haven't been doing the control tasks fast enough. I mean, it's the best we can do, right? We gotta do what we gotta do. How is this taking 10 years? I have never heard of a control task taking 10 years. What is this? Fine, we'll do something else then. It was such a huge oh geez, this place is filled with penalties too. I mean, I hope he can figure it out, because this is not great. Okay, let's grab, oh, somebody else hired him. So it's just us. Alright, let's go. No, don't be ridiculous. We're not culling the sheep, even if it does cost me a touch of legitimacy. This task finished. Let's promote culture is done, so let's see where we can promote culture next. We'll do it here. How are we suddenly not endorsed by our Archbishop? What a fool he is. What a fool you are. We're out here defending Christendom, and you're like, what, slightly annoyed, and that should be, and you think we should act like that's fine? We're still gonna beat this because of the low quality of their troops. One of our knights was slain by a soldier. That's not great. My marshal. We needed him. He was actually really good. Is there any relatively... No, there's not. I'm gonna put the Duke of Mon in. We'll just have to fix everybody else. 100 gold lost. We're having severe problems with our ability to maintain... Who did you give this to? You? You gave a claim to him? You gave him a claim. There's no chance that he can possibly fulfill that claim. Did we lose another duke? No, I put... What didn't I put you in? Oh, it's Chancellor now. Okay, I mean... I suppose you can do it, Duke of Nemours, even though I'm not so happy that I could put my sister in. Talked about doing that before. It was my other sister. My sister seems to have died in mysterious circumstances. Somebody murdered my frickin' sister. Who would have murdered my sister? So the first question is, how the heck did you inherit? You didn't. You did. That's the heir. This is my nephew. Who the heck killed my sister? I'm gonna have to try to find out. Go and find out who killed our sister. I am so broke. It's so bad. I'd have to borrow money from the damned Holy Order. It's the only thing I can really see. The Bison Horn is probably going to have to break. This war is still going on, even though it's now onto the kid. Alright, we will try to rebuild. I mean, yeah, okay, that's fine, even though it's not the territory we actually control. No longer can control county there because there's probably soldiers from some strange war. Oh no, it actually seems to just have gotten done. That's very weird. Nope, it's not done. Yep. Fine. Do like this then. What is this war? She's probably going to put herself on the council. She's not going to live that long. If she puts herself on the council, that's an easily solved thing. Yes, you have my word. Stop robbing my son. Jeez. Again, if she puts herself on the council, she's just going to end up dying soon anyway. He's zealous. All right, my second son is zealous. Still not endorsed by our archbishop. That's still not great. What is this about? A pool of blood. Okay, so this is guards. Force this man to see the position. Yes, please. We're just in such trouble. We need our troops. Our troops are regenerated. So why are we minus 22? Where do I have raised armies? Oh. You tricked me. You tricked me, it's not my fault. Because the war is still going on, they didn't give me the disband all button, which made me forget they even existed up there. Everything in here seems fine. We will have to pay back the damned holy order when we can. Maybe the next time the Pope grants us money, we can do a tour, because we got to get out of this monetary glut, because we're not able to really do any of the things we want to do up here right now. But you know what? With that, I think we're going to bring this episode to an end. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join us the next time we're here with Queen Caitilín. We still have the intent to take Bitten, but we need to, we need to have at least a buffer for our soldiers. I mean, his army is very weak. We could probably just do it with our men-at-arms. Everything seems to be relatively stable, but we're having a hard time getting all of this under control. It's just chaotic up here. And of course, this guy here has gotten himself a claim on my territory in the north. Our son is getting older. Well, he's 13. Oh, he's badly injured. Like, badly injured. And the wound is infected. And it's aggravated. And he's doing poor. Oh, that's not good. He has a son, though. I wonder what happened to him. Probably fighting in our war? Maybe fighting in his own war? His daughter is also very wounded. Brutally mauled. Wonder how that happened. Well, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.